Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And so we are meeting after a very long time. Very good evening, good afternoon, good morning to all of you. And per the demand from our viewers and the students that who have qualified CAT or ZAT or other competitive MBA exams this year, I will be making a video and a video series on the interview preparation for various colleges. You can see my experience videos in my earlier videos that I have uploaded for XIMB, Goa Institute of Management, and Narsimunji. Now, in this series, I will be explaining and I will be sharing with you all the basics of preparation for any kind of interview, be it an interview for a company, be it an interview for any college, or be it the interview for any job switch or anything. Okay, guys, so I guess you can follow from here. And in this video and in upcoming videos, I will be sharing basic details that will really help you in order to prepare you for your interviews. And I would suggest that please make a note of whatever I'm saying, so that you are able to grasp and you are able to have a record of what is being said. Now, first of all, yes, you guys were right. I converted XIMB last year, and in June 2022, and currently I'm a student of XIMB Bhubaneswar, XIM Bhubaneswar, and that is a very good and a great college and a great place. I'm really loving this city, Bhubaneswar, and it's so good. I mean, I feel so glad and very, very proud to be here. The institute has, a legacy of 35 years, and there can nothing more need to be said regarding this institute. And it's a really, really good institute. I would suggest that you guys prepare well and try to get into legacy institutes which have been the foundation of MBA and management studies in India since very long years. Okay, so yeah, so my first year of MBA is going on, and yes, MBA is a very rigorous study, is a very, very demanding place and a demanding course. So my 6 months went just in the blink of an eye, and it was the schedule was really hectic. There was very less time to do something else apart from your own core studies and course subjects. There was very, the time just went in a blow, and you just do not find time to do anything apart from your curriculum. So that is also one of the reasons why I was not able to record any videos for you guys. And some of our series are left pending, and I'll try to complete them as well going forward. So beginning this video now, I would suggest that you guys sit with a notepad and a pen, so that it will help you better revise the notes later and prepare for interviews in that manner. Okay, so let me just share my screen if possible. So guys, I hope that my screen is visible now. So you can see that I have formed some interview points, talking points for you guys, and interview questions that are very probable in all the MBA interviews, basically. And in all these interviews, the most and foremost important point that you will get is to introduce yourself. Now, to introduce yourself is a question which is not only asked in the MBA exams, but it is also asked in various companies, in various job switches, in various placement interviews as well. So I guess that you should start working on your introduce yourself question. The very first question that you should be prepared, thoroughly prepared, is introduce yourself. Now, when you say that, what do we say in a question like introduce yourself? This question is basically where where the interviewer wants to know that what is your USP. He wants to know about you. He wants to know how you can be, beneficial to the college, how you can, support in the growth of company, how you can support in the growth of the university, or, just a gist of who you are. So do not go into the details, into the background, into into your history or your family history, your educational history, your work history. So just do not delve deep into that, because that will kind of, dismay or just disarm the interviewer, and it will disinterest the interview, and he will be no longer interested in learning or hearing about such a long and a boring answer. So you be crisp. You talk about your work if you have any. Like, you worked for 3 years, you said that I have been working for 3 years in so and so company. I own a role of this. Okay. Then next you tell that in this company, I was involved in such and such manner. I am, or I find myself as a team player. I I am a risk or taking person, or any USP that you think that you are capable of, that you actually are, that you have done in your earlier previous colleges, in your previous work experience, or anything. In your background, I would suggest just stick to the place, the name of your city, that I was born in this city, born and brought up, and that's it. So the key points here are your USP, your work should involve your role and your work experience years. Now, here, the interviewer gets some talking points where he is getting to know your role in your company, where he's getting to know your city, where he is getting to know your USP. Now, he got 3 talking points here, and he will frame a question out of these 3 talking points. When you say that my USP is I'm a team leader or I'm a team player, now the interviewer may ask that give me an instance where you have been a team player, or where you have handled any great risk, or where you have handled a project single-handedly. Now, the interviewer asks you questions related to your introduction. Let the interviewer talk, let the interviewer give the interviewer some points, and let them talk and make your just grow your interview on those points. Second, when you say that I'm from this and this city, the interviewer will suddenly shift his attention, and focus will shift to that city. Now, he is now thinking that you know each and everything about that particular city where you have been, or where you have been brought up. Since, let's say that I'm from Varanasi, so when I say that I'm from Varanasi, the interviewer wants to know if I know each and everything about Varanasi, and if I'm a quick learner, grasper, I'm a good observer, and all of these factors the interviewer checks. And now, from Varanasi, what questions can he ask? That what is Varanasi famous for? Uh, It is famous for Sarnath. What is the most important preaching of the Buddha? It is famous for the Ghats. What is the principle behind, immersing the last, bodies of people in Ganga, how Ganga cleans itself, how, so these are the various questions. What is the tourism industry in Varanasi? How big is the tourism industry in Varanasi? And what are its future? What is its future? Let's say you are from Bhubaneswar, people can ask, or interviewers can ask that, what is Bhubaneswar famous for? Do you know the basic on the most famous local points of Bhubaneswar? You may have grown seeing those tourist points, but you have never given any importance to that location because it was just nearby you. But that location is very important to somebody who is an outsider to your place, and that person might want to know if you know the real history, or if you know the origins behind that place, and do you know your city well. So we tend to ignore sometimes what is just in front of our eyes, and that really just creates a disbalance when we are in an interview, because we have been taking things that are in front of us for granted. Now, third point that I was talking about was your role. Now, if you say that I'm a software developer, I was a software developer. Now, suddenly he shifts his focus, or he has in his mind that you were a software developer, so you may know anything and everything about, what is going on in technology area. Just give me a minute. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, let's resume. Yes, guys. So as I was saying, that if you say that you're a software developer, now the person has a notion that you know everything, each and everything which is going on in the tech world. And what are the latest technologies? How will that technologies affect the business world? Do you know about its impact on the business world? All of these things that you can, think about as per your role. If you say that I'm a mechanical engineer, then you should know that what companies, what are the core companies for you, what those core companies are doing, which industries they are entering into, what future technologies construction or any core department is adopting, and how is the digital change or digital shift happening in that particular area. So if you say that you are from a stats background and you were a statistician, or you are a mathematics masters. Now, for people who have done masters, and for people who have done subjects like stats and analytics, now it gets very important to know your basics and to know the fundamentals as well of your subject, because since now you have done masters, you are the master of that subject, right? So the interview expects you to know each and everything. Just do not go unprepared. It really disinterests, and the interview gets very frustrated in case you do not know your basics. So let's say you are from business statistics background. Now you should know what are the various stats, fundamentals. You should know about the empirical rule. You should know about z score. You should know about chi-square. You should know about factor analysis. You should know about various fundamentals of this, your statistics background. You should know about regression, ANOVA, all of these things. Whatever, anything that you can, think of in your area, you should know about that, and you should be thorough with that. You should be able to apply that in real world. Now, this is a very important point, That also speaks greatly about your learning ability and about your retaining capacity as well. For software developers, I would suggest that you should know the basics of your OOPS concepts. You should know the basics, the applications of those concepts. You should know about, if you want to, if you are given a real world situation, how will you apply you should be able to develop a digital service out of it. You should be able to convert it into a mini startup or whatever through your digital abilities. Okay. Now, they are not wanting you to write a code there, but in case they have a technical person with them, you should know your technology is what you will be using. Then what OOPS concepts will go there, and what new technologies are evolving these days. So these are the basics that you should know. Now, these were the points where you have given them talking points only through your introduction. Now, you see, you only have the capacity to drive your interview. And if you are really prepared, then you can crack any interview that is there on earth. Okay. Now, the second most important question in an MBA interview is why MBA? Now, why MBA is a question which everybody is not very clear on the first day of their preparation, on starting their preparation. So, I would suggest that you write down your thoughts, whatever your thoughts are coming in your mind, whenever they come to your mind, that why do you want to do an MBA? You are very good, well paid in your current job. You are satisfied with your current degree. You will get a job somewhere down the line. So there are various questions and various points that you should think about. That what motivated to do an MBA, and there can be various reasons to it. Okay, now you can support your reason by giving an instance that at this sentence instant I decided to do an MBA. That reason grew stronger by each passing day. That motivation grew stronger by each passing day, and so I decided to prepare. And so now, when you have said that I have done MBA for so and so reason, I want to do an MBA for so and so reason. So you should also support your answer with your knowledge as well. That what have you done individually in your capacity to increase your interest in that area? And are you actually really interested? Like, let's say that you got interested into marketing by seeing various advertisements on TV, and you wanted to be a part of the making process. You wanted to be a part of the branding sector, so marketing sector, sales sector, and all of that. So you should support your answer by telling them that yes, I started to study digital marketing in my own capacity. I got so interested into it, and I really wanted to have a job switch or get into a marketing role, but that was not possible without an MBA. And so do you have an industry knowledge on that thing? So the different types of marketing that exist, how companies pursue customers through different type of marketing. So these are the various talking points that you should have. You should be well prepared, write your answers, prepare yourself well, do not have open-ended answers, have a close-ended crisp answer that gives the interviewer what they want. Your interview can continue for 5 to 10 minutes, and you can continue for 30 minutes, and the interviewer might not be sure about you. He can be sure about you in 5 to 10 minutes as well. So these were the questions of basic general MBA, where you want to pursue in IIM Ahmedabad, Calcutta, Bangalore, anywhere in ExamB, XLRI. There are some very rigorous questions that are also asked in MBA interviews, that are asked on the recent business world, basically. So I would suggest that you should be updated with all business news that is going on around you through and through, and the M&As that are going on, the uh, companies, profit and loss scenarios. You should be able to know who people who are in accounts and who people who have done commerce. I suggest them that they should be very well versed with the financials of various companies, and be able to analyze what the financials mean. So they would not get deep into those questions, but at least they would get an idea that you are the right candidate who is inquisitive and who wants to get to know the what the financials actually mean. So that is what is an MBA. An MBA is all about. So yes, these were the basic idea of how to prepare for an MBA. And secondly, I would suggest that the various newspapers, magazines, and the part of news that you should be well versed with. Okay, so let's get done with this video. I will be sharing the various newspapers and magazines that you can refer, and the sections of various newspapers that you should refer for, particularly for an interview preparation. So it will really help you to be prepared and have an edge over other candidates. And please do share, like, and subscribe to this channel, and also share the videos with other candidates or your people who you want to really, who are preparing for an MBA and want to qualify for an MBA. And an MBA is a really great thing, I would suggest, and whoever is interested in it should really go for it. But also do remember that it is a very rigorous course and a curriculum. So you have to be really prepared, and you have to prepare yourself from today and now onwards. So thank you so much, guys. Please do like, share, and subscribe to this video, and all the best.